Woo. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, good people? How y'all doing on this beautiful Monday morning? Hope everybody is well. Hope everything is good. Hope everybody is percolating. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and as y'all enter that building, hit that like button. Likes are appreciated over here. You know what I'm saying? Hit that share button. You know what I'm saying? Tell somebody, tell somebody. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 1,300 by the end of the year. We're getting close, but slow process is better than no process. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'm trying to get monetized by the end of the year. So you know what to do. Interact, comment. You know what I'm saying? Help a brother out. Let me get that monetization. Also, I got a book on the way. The rough draft should be through by October 1st. You know what I'm saying? I should try to have it out by the end of the year, but don't hold me to that one. But everything else, other goals as far as the monetization and the subscriber count, what's going on in the eyes? As far as the subscriber count and the monetization, I'm trying to get them by the end of the year. The book, the rough draft, be through by October 1st. All right, so oh, thank you. I was about to talk about that before I can get into the topic. But yeah, it's for those that don't know. My son um had his son. Uh, I don't know, Almanac. I don't know. I gotta go check. But yeah, for those that do or don't know, my son and his girlfriend just welcomed their baby boy into the world Friday, July 18th at 12:01 p.m. at 7 pounds 4 ounces. Yes, I am a granddad and I'm happy about that. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, she about to pop from what she telling me might be August. You know what I'm saying? I know she said the doctor's gonna probably take her little girl out by 37, 36, 37 weeks, something like that. So she gonna be doing August, and yeah, I'm finna be a granddad at times too, and I'm still soaking all that shit in. I'm still soaking all that shit in, cause it's like, man, I'm getting old. I'll get old, but it's a good old. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually living. I'm actually seeing things and shit like that. And it's a lot of good shit going on in my life. A lot of good shit going on in my family life, man. And it just felt like just holding him when I went to the hospital Saturday, and just holding him in my arms and talking to him and shit like that. If y'all seen the pictures on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, YouTube, just sitting there talking to him and holding him and shit like that. It's like, I'm just talking to my grandson. Trying to tell him up just a few days old is like granddaddy got you. You know what I'm saying? Granddaddy got you as long as granddaddy still got breath in his lungs. You know what I'm saying? I got you. It's just that I hate the fact that my my granddaughter is all the way in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So I wish both of them was here around me so I can, give both of them life lessons at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm gonna have one right here in my face and the other one I gotta be on FaceTime to see. So it is what it is, but I feel good. I feel good about being a granddad. I feel good. I feel good. It's a beautiful thing. I was changing. He on my screen saving and everything now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing to have a grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. And I see my son. He already his daddy sense is kicking in already because it's like from what his girlfriend tell me, he spent what that was Thursday night, Friday night. What was it Thursday night? Yeah, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. He was at the hospital spending the night, all 3 nights. And from every time I called and checked on him, he holding the baby, feeding the baby, he putting the baby to sleep. He doing this, he doing that. Then when I talk to his girlfriend, she like shit. That nigga jump up when he hear the baby cry, and I like so. Yeah, his daddy sense is kicking in. So you know what I'm saying. And I can't do nothing but tell him like, hey, bro, you got a whole nother responsibility now. You can't just be working your little job and trying to go buy you some new shoes and new video games and new clothes all the time and shit like that. You got a little boy, you gotta take care of. You know what I'm saying? You gotta grow up fast. You know what I'm saying? He jumped the plane. He posted went to college first, then had the kids and shit like that. But everybody ain't perfect. Ain't nobody walking the face of this earth perfect. And they did what they did early, and I cussed them out, said they were reckless and shit like that, but at the same time, God don't make mistakes. Yeah, I love my little grandbaby. I love my little grandson. Yeah, and he's a counselor like me and his daddy. So yeah, that's me, my son, and my grandson. We all counselors. So we know what I'm saying. We the realest sign in the zodiac for those that believe in that type of shit. We the realest. It is what it is. We the realest. But hey, for everybody coming in, man, what's going on, Son Corn? So everybody that's coming in, man, y'all hit that like button, y'all hit that share button, y'all hit that subscribe button. But yeah, I'm just talking, I'm just running my mouth right now, getting all this granddaddy shit out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a beautiful thing to have grandkids. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, I didn't think I would have any kids. I was just a young nigga running wild, didn't give a fuck about shit. Now I got grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So, evolution, the motherfucker. Evolution, the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, speaking on evolution, as y'all can see by today's title, red flags in women men can't afford to ignore. The investor's mindset. And, I don't have no problem talking about my personal shit. And I tell y'all all the time, I have to talk about, I have to use me as the example of the shit that I tell men and women on this app. You know what I'm saying? With the content I put out and all that type of shit right there, is I have to tell people my reality. I can't sit up here and just tell y'all shit and I don't have no examples of the shit I'm talking about. So this is one of the negatives apart. This is one of the bad sides of reality. This is the bittersweet shit of being in relationships and marriages and shit like that and having families and shit like that. Is yes, I got beautiful kids and I got one grandbaby here and another one on the way and all that type of good shit. And at the same motherfucking time, me and my wife is into it. Yeah, me and my wife we into it. And that's nothing new for some of y'all that been over here before that I done told y'all we get into it and shit like that. But this time is different. This time is different. And I told her, like, man, the energy off. The energy off in our relationship. We had a big argument Friday night when we came back from the hospital from seeing the baby. We had a big argument Friday night, and it was just a lot of shit. There's just a lot of shit that came out, and man, we were arguing. I had to go outside, let off a few shots, man. I was just that pissed off, just that angry, all that type of shit. Cause I realized that even though I do love my wife, even though I do love my wife, I realize my wife, my wife consists of a lot of red flags that at one point in time I thought was entertaining. At one point in time I thought it was entertaining. At one point in life I was like, that ain't shit. I can get over that type of shit. I can ignore that type of shit. But now, at 46, getting close to 50 and shit like that, I realized like this shit, it just has my energy off now. It just has my energy off now. And the red flags I'm going to talk about, right now, the red flags she consists of. And I ain't going to be up here long, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want people thinking, oh, he ragging on his wife, oh, he finna get a divorce. And no, I know, I ain't on that level. No, I'm not on that level. I'm not finna get a divorce. I'm not finna get separated and all that type of shit right there. It's just simple fact is that during that argument, I told her, you got a lot of red flags. You're toxic. I'm toxic. Let's get that understood first. I tell you, I'm toxic. So while we arguing, she bringing out all the shit I have done in the past, and I'm like, you're right. You're right. I done fucked up a whole lot of times in 20 plus years. You're right. You're absolutely correct. I'm toxic as fuck. You know this. I was toxic before you met me. I was toxic the whole time you've been with me. I've been trying to, correct some shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get shit right and all that type of shit. Because, I'm getting old. And shit getting old. Shit gets old. So I've been trying to correct shit, and I'm trying to be a better man, be a better husband, be a better father, and all that type of shit. But I still got toxic traits. And I don't have a problem admitting I have toxic traits. I have not a problem with this shit. But this is one thing I realize with women. And this might be one of the few times in life that y'all hear me not talking bad about women, but just pointing out the shit that y'all do. That y'all swear y'all don't do. I'm just pointing out the shit that y'all do that y'all swear y'all don't do. And while we're arguing, the first thing is like I tell my wife, it's like you emotionally volatile. Now, I can't say I ain't got no return on investment because I did. I ain't going to sit there and say I didn't get better in life with my wife. I did. I'm not going to sit there and lie to you and say it's been a shit show for 20 years. No, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit up there and say it's terrible. No, it's not terrible, but I had to tell my wife at times, like, you in an emotional roller coaster. You an emotional roller coaster. And I don't know what it is that triggered it. Because she was already emotional when we got together. She was already with the shit when we got together because of past relationships or whatever the case may be. But I stood by her motherfucking side. But now it's like, I'm trying to tell her, like, bro, you be with the shit. You try to, well, like, you call me a manipulator. You call me an emotional manipulator, and I never denied it. I've been called an emotional manipulator since I was 18. I never denied it. But now I'm like, well, you're trying to be an emotional manipulator too. Like when men be saying y'all manipulate, they say y'all manipulated based off the physical. it ain't the physical. Because any heterosexual man walking the face of this earth like women. Y'all don't have to manipulate us because we like y'all anyway. It's the emotional manipulation that y'all swear y'all don't do. And I had to tell her, like, man, it's like, bro, you with the shit, and you swear up now you don't be with the shit. You had your little smooth emotional swings and all that type of shit, and you know what I'm saying. You want to go up, you want to go down, you want to be high, you want to be low, and you want me to be on that roller coaster with you. But I can't tell you about yourself because it's like, well, you knew I was like that before you got with me. Ooh, 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 all that type of shit right there. But the fun thing about it is, and like I told her, I ain't never tried to change you. I told you about your motherfucker self, but I ain't never tried to change you. I said, but you always try to change me. You know, just fully emotions, just angry, sad, all that type of shit. Ridiculous. What you say? Y'all say y'all not emotional beings. How am I being emotionally manipulated? I'm not being emotionally manipulated. Now she tried to emotionally manipulate me maybe I want to say 13 years ago when we were going through some little shit, and she tried this shit, and I told her that she was fucking with me, and she like, I know, and she didn't care, so I was like, all right, cool, and I had to shake back from that type of shit, and I had to show her that I could play that game with her. But now it's not like I'm trying to, tell her she with the it's more like I see what you're doing, and it's like, I ain't got time to deal with it. You don't want to admit you're doing it, but I know you're doing it, and I ain't got time to deal with it. That's pretty much what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I tell you what you're doing. You don't want to admit you're doing it, so I ain't no sense of arguing about some shit that you know you're doing, but in total denial of doing. And that's another part of it. She's never wrong. She's always the victim. Always the victim. I don't give a fuck what the situation is. I don't care if it's me. I don't care if it's my kids. I don't care if it's people at her job. I don't care if folks in her family and all that type of shit right there. She's never at fault for anything. Never at fault for anything. She's always done wrong. And I had to sit there, and again, I'm saying, like I said, I love my wife, but I'm just expressing myself. And I had to tell her again, it's like, you do dirt. You do wrong. Now, her level of dirt is not the same level as my dirt. I tell her that all the time, like, no, you ain't did what I done. That's a fact. But you do dirt. You do be with the shit. You do little bullshit, and then you act like you don't do shit. Cause every time somebody point out your wrongdoing, is always, well, somebody made me do it. 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 And it's like, bruh, every time something goes on and you're involved in it, it's never your fault. It's never your fault. And I have to bring her back to reality sometimes when I tell her about herself from shit she and I already told me. I'm like, that was your fault. This situation that you telling me about, that was your fault. This situation you're telling me about, that was your fault. That's your fault. But now she feel like in the situation that she's involved in, she's never to blame. Never my fault. Okay, so you're on an emotional roller coaster. You always play victim. Let's see. His old one, but this not her though. Addicted to a lifestyle, or it might be her. Addicted to a lifestyle. ATM. I'm the ATM. Now I ain't saying I'm the ATM, but she be wanting shit. Don't be knowing what she be wanting. She just be wanting shit. I can't never get nothing without her wanting something. The kids could never get nothing without her wanting something. And I try to play fair, but it's like, well, what you want? She don't know what she want. She just knows she wants something. She been like that for I don't know how long. She, and then I tell her, you being materialistic, you just be wanting shit just to say you got shit and all that type of shit. You just be wanting shit to show off and shit like that. So we were talking about she want to go on a cruise and get the drink pass, and I told her, well, they can cut this shit out on Carnival or whatever the case may be. But she talking about she want to go on a cruise, she want to be drunk, and I'm like, well, baby, you asked me to buy all these bottles of wine. I'm talking about my bar full of wine that she wanted. I got about 20 bottles of wine that she wanted. And I told her, I said, you want to go on a cruise and drink 10, 15 drinks a day. I said, but you got all these bottles of wine that you barely touch. You got all these bottles of wine you barely touch, but telling me you want to go on a cruise and get drunk. And I told her, I said, that don't make a lot of sense to me. When I got her new wedding ring a couple years ago, I told her then, I was like, well, what the fuck you want to get a new ring for? Not that I didn't want to buy the ring. I just know my wife. I was like, well, what you want a new ring for when you barely been wearing the one I already got you? And it's not because she didn't want to wear it, because her job. She worked with her hands a whole lot. She didn't want to fuck up her ring. So it's understood why she wasn't wearing her ring like she wanted to. But then she want a whole new one. And I'm sitting here like, well, you don't even wear the one you already got, so why you want another one? You know what I'm saying? And I bought another one. And then she lost a diamond out of that junk. She stopped wearing it to get that junk fixed. And then for her birthday, Mother's Day, like it's in the same month, she wanted another ring. A little band to wear to work. I was like, all right, cool. I buy you the band. No problem. She ain't even wearing that motherfucker. She ain't even wearing the one I just bought her. And I had to tell her, like, baby, you be having all this shit around our fucking room, in the closets, all around the house. I'm like, this shit you just be buying and getting. What you buy or what I buy, or the kids give you something, or family members give you shit. I'm like, you got all this shit around this motherfucking house that you don't even use, but you just got it because just got it to say you got it. You addicted to you bougie. And that's the best word I always come up with. Me and the kids always tell us, you bougie. You bougie, you want to be high on the hog and all that type of shit right there, and we stay in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You want to be bougie and all that type of shit. You want to have all the smell goods and all these, like every so often, man, me and my son, we clean out our shoes. Like, I done threw away so many motherfucking shoes. Shoes I don't wear no more. Shoes that I ain't got nothing to go with them. I done threw them hoes away. I done donated them to Goodwill and shit like that. Then I look at her like, well, what you gonna do with your shoes? I'm gonna keep them. Like, you don't even wear them. Yeah, she bougie. So yeah, so it's like, I done got rid of so much shit in my house that I don't wear no more, that I don't fuck with no more and shit like that. And I look at like, oh, you need to clean out these shoes. You don't wear these shoes. Throw them away. Throw that. Nah, I'ma keep them. Like for what? You don't wear 'em. You don't wear 'em. And they ain't no dress shoes. They ain't no heels. They ain't all the prettiest shit. Nah, they tennis shoes. Tennis shoes. Tennis shoes. She don't wear 'em. Don't wear 'em. Won't get rid of 'em. She got boxes of perfumes. Don't wear 'em. She got candles and all types of shit, clothes and all types of shit. She don't even wear. But won't get rid of 'em. Just cluttering the house. Just cluttering up space. Just taking up space. Cause you won't get rid of 'em. And I'm like, well, shit, bro. I mean, let's be honest, bro. Like, what the fuck you doing? You ain't got room to get new shit because you won't get rid of old shit. But I can't. But let me go get something new. Let my son get something new. Let me send some money to my daughter, some shit like that. Then she all up and on like, oh, you ain't fucking with me. You won't buy me shit. You won't do. Why am I calling to buy you shit when you already got shit I've been bought you that you ain't using? That's just me using my fucking sense. That's just me using my common sense. And if she listening, and she might be listening, I don't know. Don't care. She know I ain't lying on her. Like I said, I'm not planning on no divorce. I'm not planning on separation and shit like that. I just got to get this shit out. It just so happened that this topic goes along with the argument we had and me telling her what the fuck was going on. So she's an emotional roller coaster. She's never the bad guy. She always the victim. She's addicted to a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? What else? Now she got female friends. So a lot of red flags in women is they don't have a lot of female friends. They got all nigga friends. It's like that's a red flag. But so she got female friends. You know what I'm saying? So she do got that. What else can I say about her? She don't be on social media. Well, I mean, she be watching YouTube shorts. That's starting to get nerve-wracking. I ain't gonna say it's nerve-wracking because I be on YouTube and all that type of shit too. Queen, what going on? I be on YouTube and shit like that. It's just, this is what killed me about her social media. Is that when I be in the room with her, she'll have the TV playing. She'll be watching some shorts. And I don't say shit. And then when I want to watch something, I turn on what I want to watch and shit like that. And then on top of that, she'll be watching what she want to watch on TV, and she got the phone playing. Now, I'm trying to be considerate. I turn the volume down and shit like that. I don't do it all the time, but I'm trying to be more considerate. I turn the volume down on my phone. I try to watch whatever she's watching, you know what I'm saying? Try to at least get into it. And then when I want to watch something I want to watch, guess what happens? Oh, she turns her shit all the way up. She'll sit up there and try to tell me to turn the TV down so she can turn the phone up. And just be scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I done heard so much hair care shit and food recipes over the past 2 months. 2 months. That's all I heard. Hair care, food, hair care recipes, And the funny part about it is that's all it is, hair care recipes. It ain't like a lot of bullshit. It ain't no drama and all that type of shit right there. So I ain't saying that. It's just a simple fact that's all I hear. And the minute I start playing my shit, whether it's music, whether it's social media, whatever the case may be, I'm wrong. I'm wrong for playing my shit how I play my shit, but you don't see where you wrong at when you turn your shit all the way up when I'm trying to watch TV. But you can find out when I'm wrong when you trying to watch. It's funny. It's funny, and I've been telling her this shit for a little bit now. Since I've been on my shit, I've been been saying my shit a little bit here and there. Like I said, it's not me saying, "Oh, I'm done." No, I'm not done. I'm not done. It just be funny to me is that it just be funny. And I had said this before about her, and I told her, I was like, man, you really toxic. I tell her, I said, you really toxic. You just don't want to admit you're toxic, but you're really toxic. You really toxic. And maybe I'm still toxic. I mean, I just admit I'm toxic, but maybe I ain't got all my toxicity out of my system, and maybe that's why I'm dealing with my wife and her toxicity. Cause I say this a lot, and I say it again, is that she a reflection of me. Yeah. Yeah. When I met her, I was still on some toxic shit, trying to get out some toxic shit. And the first time me and her ever got into it, I went right back to some toxic shit. And over the 20 plus years we've been together, I've been toxic. I've been toxic for the majority of them. Yeah. So maybe, excuse me. So maybe all she doing is giving me back what I always giving her is toxicity. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. So I can't be mad at her. I'm not mad at her. I still love my wife. I'm not mad at her. It's just, just admit you toxic. You ain't the same level of toxic I am. I know that. I know that. You a better person than me, but you're toxic. Just admit you're toxic. That's all I be wanting. If she could ever admit she's a piece of shit just like me, I'd be better. My energy wouldn't be off. I wouldn't like the last couple. I just been angry. I'll play my little classical music. I read a book or listen to a book or some shit like that. I ain't did none of that shit. I ain't had no weed to smoke. I just been sitting in my whole anger because of the simple fact you just want to admit you're toxic. That's it. That's the only reason I'm mad is because she won't admit she toxic. She won't admit shit. And that's probably why I'm angry. And the fucked up part about it is, this goes right along with the topic I already had planned before we got into it Friday. It's just that due to the fact my son had his child, I was more focused on making sure him and his girlfriend and my grandson was straight. I want to make sure they good and all that type of shit. That's why I ain't had time to. I posted pictures of them. Just let everybody know, yeah, he in the world. Welcome my grandson. Outside of that, I ain't said shit. I ain't did a short. I ain't did a live. I ain't did a nothing. I've been worried about them. But I had these already done up either Thursday or Friday. I already was talking about this shit anyway. And it be crazy that some of the shit that I talk about, that I already have in my chamber, she bring it out even more. So now I have to use her as the example of some of the shit I be talking about, just like I use myself as the example for some of the shit I talk about. I have to use her. I have to use her. And I done said this shit over and over again. It's like, man, I'm not against using my family members. I'm not against using people I know as topics and examples of my conversation. This ain't the first time I done said something about my wife and you want to say negative, say negative. It is what it is. But this ain't the first time I done that shit. His name is his name is my name. He's the third queen. He's the third. He's the third. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had to get this off my chest the best way I know how because like I said, my energy off. And I don't like my energy to be off. I don't like my energy to be off. I don't like arguing with my wife about shit when I'm sitting here like, well, we wouldn't be arguing about certain shit if you just admit that you be wrong in certain shit. That's be it with me with her. It's like I don't like arguing with that woman, but at the same time, I'm not finna and sit up here and listen to you put paint narratives on me just so you won't take a bullet. Like one of the things she said to me Friday, which was funny as hell, was that I tell everybody you smart, you a good father, and you a good provider and all that type of shit right there. I said, yeah, you'll tell the public that shit. I said, but inside the house, inside the house, I'm dumb as a box of rocks when it come down to you. I don't know shit. Let you tell it. I don't never say nothing to the kids. You always gotta say something to them. I don't never say shit. And when I do say something, you be like, I don't hear it. And on top of that, you feel like that I don't do shit because you be stressed out because you gotta pay this and you gotta pay that. Yeah. And when I call out on that type of shit, I say, so which one is it? Am I all that you tell the public or am I all that you say in private? Now remember, I done said this shit once before. Either I'm a good guy that do bad shit or I'm a bad guy that do good shit. I done said that several times and I'm telling her which one am I? Am I the good guy that just do some fucked up shit from time to time? Or am I a fucked up individual that got some morals time to time? Which one am I? She can't never answer the question. She can't never answer the question. All right, Queen. But yeah, she can't never answer the question. So either I'm a good guy that do fuck shit, or I'm a fuck boy that do good shit. I don't know. I don't know. But like she tell anybody in public, he good. Private, I'm a piece of shit. So yeah. I appreciate y'all for letting me get this shit out of my system. What's going on? Um, do I call you very sexy red? Or do I call what's that red to muse? What's going on, Shawty? But yeah, but yeah. But anyway, red flags, yeah. Volatile, emotional volatile, addicted to a lifestyle, addicted to social media, never wrong, no female friends. That's a lot of shit. It just be a lot of shit. Y'all ain't gonna catch me doing this shit too often. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I have to get this shit out. I had to get this shit out. I had to get this negative energy out the best way I know how. And like I said, just arguing with her just makes me more negative. It makes me more negative. And I'm trying to be a good person and not go toxic. But I'm being toxic right now just talking about the shit. But yeah, this I ain't gonna say this is my therapy or no shit like that. It's just me being honest. It's like I said, what I'm going through with her right now is what I'm gonna talk about anyway. Red flags in women. That was all I'm gonna talk about anyway. It's just so happened you bringing out your red flags to let me talk about them a little bit more. That's it. That's really it. You just full of red flags, and then you just gonna bring them out in an argument, and then now I'm talking about red flags, and I'm using you as an example. Eh, it ain't the first time. Oh shit, I wrote a song about her when I was rapping. She knew I was talking about her ass in that song. So this ain't the first time I done put her into anything I done created. Probably ain't the last. As long as I can breathe. As long as I'm able to talk and create, shit, it ain't the last time I'm gonna put her into something. So yeah, but yeah, it's a lot of red flag niggas need to watch out for. A lot of them, I deal with them. I deal with them. And I deal with them, and yes, I got a lot of good shit out of dealing with them red flags. I did. But when you sit up here and act like you don't have none, when I could point them out and your kid can point them out and shit like that, it's like, man, look, that irks me more than anything with anybody, male or female, is that when you full of shit, and I tell you full of shit, and you sitting up here constantly trying to tell me you're not, and I'm constantly showing you with the shit, slowly but surely, down every little rabbit hole you want to take me down, I'm like, all right, we'll go down that rabbit hole, and at the end of the rabbit hole, you with the shit. If I'm showing you over and over again in every little situation that you with the shit, and you call it one to deny, that shit irked me. That shit irks me to my fucking soul. I had to tell her so many words like, lady, you are not perfect. Why do you act like you're perfect? I don't act like I'm perfect. I had to sit there and tell her like, lady, you act like you better than me. You're not better than me. That's how you feel anyway. You think I'm better than you. Like, eh. If you had to sit here and double check behind me and shit like that just to make sure I do some shit you asked me to do, I'm like, hey, you think you're better than me? You think I'm slow? You think I'm stupid? you know, you gotta constantly check behind me to make sure I'm doing shit. I told her about that shit. I'm like, hey, you want them motherfucker? You want me to do shit? I'm like, cool, I do the shit. Then you gonna tell me how to do it? Like, yeah, you do it your damn self. Then you get mad when I tell you to do it yourself. Oh, you don't want to help me. No, it ain't that I don't want to help you. I'm going to help you. But you're not going to tell me to help and then tell me how to help. I'll clean up, but you're going to tell me how to clean up. Like, I'm going to clean up what I clean up. You want to tell me how to clean up. I'm going to cook. You want to tell me how to cook. It been so many times she cook, I be cooking, she come home, and I'm cooking, and she want to look at shit and want to add. I'm like, well, why should have waited till you came on to cook, for you to cook? Oh, no, you good. I just want to, no. And I tell her, it's control issues. You always have them. You got control issues. You got to run shit a certain motherfucking way, and if you don't run shit a certain motherfucking way, you got a fucking attitude. She had the attitude all last week. Had attitude all last week. Never what? Oh no, I don't underestimate no one. I don't underestimate no one, Armin. And like I said, just out the simple fact is that, like I said, early in our marriage, that's why I can tell people I know I'm a problem. I know I'm a problem. Early in our marriage, I knew I was the problem. Because I didn't know how